Hi everyone, it's Van, and today I would like to share with you a piece-by-piece project. And it's not a surprise that it's a canvas. So this is a 6x6 canvas, and I used the trims and laces to add texture to the background basically. So what I did was use molding paste. I smeared molding paste all over the canvas, and then I proceeded to add pieces of lace to the canvas. And some of the laces that I used was this one right here, and this came out last release, not this current one, and she doesn't have any more, but she has plenty of other ones that are similar to this, really thin, and it's white. And then I used this one as well. I also used this wide one, and I'm gonna have all of these listed on my blog so you guys would know what I used. I used this one. What else? I used this one. I'll show you how I used this one, because you cannot tell that it was this that I used. And I think I used this one too. I'm pretty sure I did somewhere. And this one, I love this one. Most of these are Guy Peer laces, and like I said, I will list them on my blog. But yeah, so like I said, I put Mod Podge all over the canvas, and actually I didn't put the laces first. I put cheesecloth on it first. So if you can tell, that's the texture of cheesecloth, and I put it all over. I put the cheesecloth all over the canvas, and you could kind of tell more if you look on the side right here. If you can see that. So yeah, cheesecloth came first, and then the laces. So you could tell some lace here. This one right here, I even put lace on the sides. You can see that. So I hope you guys can tell what kind of laces I use for the background. I mean, if you guys could see it. This one I ran all out of, but like I said, I will put a link. I don't know if she has like a yellow one that's very similar to this. I used it all up though, this white one right here. Most of the laces I used were really light in color or just white. So you could take on the sprays that I used very well. So what I sprayed it with, oh here it is. Here's that yellow one that's kind of similar to the one in white. Okay, so the sprays that I used were the Glimmer Mist in Hydrangea, and this is an old color. I got this 2 years ago from my friend Carla. And then I have this Tattered Rose, yeah, and then I sprayed some of this Lindy Stamp Gang in Tiffany's Blue, very lightly though. And then, so because of the pink and the light blue, a lot of this turned purple. Even though I sprayed and heat set in between, it still kind of turned purple because, you know, they do react with each other. And so since it was a little too vibrant for me, I sprayed over it with some marshmallow to tone it down a little bit. And they don't make this anymore, but the Glimmer Mist in Chalkboard, same thing as the marshmallow, so don't worry about that. So yeah, that's how I got the texture of my background. And then I proceeded to use a stencil by the Crafters Workshop, and it's called the Mini Cosmic Swirl, and it basically looks like this. And I used antique white acrylic paint, and I just dabbed it on certain areas. Really hard to tell. Some of the paint did bleed under the stencil design, but it doesn't really matter to me because it just gives it, you know, you can't even tell that it's a design. but maybe like a little bit here, but yeah. So that's how I made the background, and then I decided to use this cute sleeping girl image that I used before. And I just found this, I think someone had posted a link of it, or maybe I found it on Google, I don't remember. But I basically just cut her out, distressed the edges of her with Vintage Photo, and then I glued on some of this shaved ice for her head. She was wearing like a flower headdress or something. So I put the shaved ice here, and then 3 ribbon roses that I just rubbed gently with some of the antique white paint, and then I also put some of these pearl sprays behind her, so she's like kind of angelic, you know. And so she's supposed to be watching these eggs right here, but she's falling asleep, and then this bird's coming back, so she's gonna see that, you know, the little girl has fallen asleep when she's supposed to be watching the eggs. But anyway, okay, so I guess I'll start right here. I have these acrylic flower sprays, and I used the purple because I decided it would match the canvas. But I also used an embossing pen. It's basically a pen with embossing ink in it, and so I started coloring some of the gems, and I dipped it in the this shabby pink embossing enamel. You know, I just dipped it in there, and then I heat set it, so there's an enameled look, enameled distress look on the beads, as you can see here. I like the way it turned out. I even did a leaf right here too. And so right here I just have little Prima light bulb that says cute, and some Prima flowers. This is a Prima flower that I got from the warehouse sale, and this one too. This was actually a golden rose bead trim that I just cut apart, and I used the, what is it called? I have it here. This distressed embossing powder in Tattered Rose. So again, I used, this time I kind of just rubbed the top of the flower with the Versamark ink and poured the embossing powder over it. So it has this gritty feel, a gritty texture on it, which is really cool. I sprinkled some of that Donna Salazar Fairy Dust Glitter on this flower that I sprayed with the Hydrangea Glimmer Mist. And then this I sprayed with the Tattered Rose Glimmer Mist. And I kind of sprayed this one as well, but very lightly with both colors. And so this bird nest here is a Recollections bird nest, but then I have this Prima zipper right here that says sweet. And so I have some more of these rose, that was part of that rose trim. And I used the antique white and shabby pink embossing powders on these. And then I have some wood fern leaves right here and right here from Recollections. And this bird I actually got from Beverly. And then I have this flower right here that's like paper. And then, I don't know what it is, resin or porcelain in the middle. So it's pink and white. And then I use these beautiful pink gems, candy gems from her store. And then I also use some Prima hexagon bling right there. And a piece of it right here. And I have some more of those candy gems up here. And then this is a Prima bling that I've been hoarding for maybe 2 CHAs ago, so like a year. And then for the Z's, I created with burlap string. I didn't have thickers. I don't have thickers, and I don't have any letter stickers that are like this. So I just made the Z's out of burlap string, if you can tell. And then I just rubbed glue over it and sprinkled some more of that Fairy Dust Glitter by Donna Salazar. So I thought that kind of came out, you know, kind of shabby looking, the Z's, you know. Yeah, so I think that's it. So yeah, I'm very happy with how this came out. I've said before that I'm not very partial to purple, but not like the royal purple. I like this purple. I like really pastel lilac, and you know, any pastel color I would like, but just nothing too dark. So, which is why I was kind of playing these down with some of that embossing enamel, because this is kind of bordering like the dark purple. And it's kind of a smoky purple too, actually, this trim or this spray. But I actually do like it with the shabby pink embossing enamel. It came out really cool. So really cool canvas overall, I think. So hope you all enjoyed it, and don't forget to stop by my blog for product info and more detailed pictures. And then also I will have the link to the Piece by Piece Etsy store, blog, and Facebook in the About field below. Thank you all for watching, and have a great week. Bye-bye.